hang on to your hats, because we're going to get all sciencey up in here this time on So what we're going to be talking about today is Sous Vide. Sous vide, which means in French under vacuum. And what it is a way to cook meats and food and anything in a controlled environment and at a precise temperature. So what we're going to need for this project is we're going to need a vacuum sealer. We're going to need my immersion circulator, which we'll talk about. And to finish it, we're going to need a frying pan. Cast iron is my preferred favorite, but cast iron. All right, so immersion circulator. What it does is it just keeps water moving in a vessel at a precise temperature. So let's get started with this thing and see what happens, all right? Hang on. The first part of this whole sous vide thing is under vacuum. And to do under vacuum, we need to use this, which is the seal-a-meal, or you can do the water displacement method, but we're not going to talk about that today. What I'm going to do is I've got this rump roast, which comes from on the cow, which does a lot of work, which means this is a really tough piece of meat. But I'm going to cook it to medium rare. And I'm going to do that using sous vide. So I want to get this piece of meat seasoned. So put it here, and I'm going to do a little bit of salt and pepper here. And salt it heavily because, hey, it's a big piece of meat. And the pepper. And get it on the other side. And the pepper. And one of the tricks you can do is if you add your seasoning to your cutting board or whatever surface you're using, then you can roll it into that, and that way you can get it seasoned and you don't waste so much salt and pepper. So there is that. Let me clean this up, and the next thing we'll be putting in a bag. I'll be right back. So the next step is to put this in the vacuum bag. I like to take my bags, fold them down, so I don't get any juices or anything on the inside of the bag, or on the edges of the bag, that is. And then we put this in the bag. And we want to try to get as much area around it sealed up so that we have plenty of surface area when we put it in the water bath next. So now we take this. And I'll be honest, I've never done it sideways, so we'll see how this works out. All right. Put this in here. And then we're going to vac and seal. There she blows. She's vacuuming and she's sealing. Oh yeah, look at that. And 5, 4, 3, 2, I think it takes forever. 1, done. What I like to do is a double seal. So I just push the manual seal button now, and it starts at 9 and counts down, and it seals it up good and solid. Like I said, it takes forever. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, what do you know? Okay, there we go. And there we have our package. The next thing we'll do is the water bath. So you hang in there, we'll be right back. Next step, the immersion circulator. This is mine. What you need to do is, for this one, you hold your finger on here till it says, oh, okay. There we go. And then you set your temperature to what you want. In this case, I want 120 degrees because that's the finished temperature I want this roast to be when I get done tomorrow. That's right, tomorrow. So here we go. Set this down to 120 degrees. And I think you get the idea. I'm going to put this in here and then put this in here to hold it down so it doesn't float. Like that. And then this thing comes with a lid so that when the water turns into steam, it just drips back in there and I don't lose any water. So that's how the rig works. I'm not going to do this right now. I'm going to go ahead and move it over to my kitchen countertop and let it go all night. And if you have any questions about the cutting board, I don't want 120 degrees to sit on my countertop for 6 or 8 hours. I want something to protect it, so that's what the cutting board is for. So the next time you see me, it will be tomorrow. Hopefully I remember to change my shirt. Anyway, we'll see you in a minute or few. Bye. Final step. I took this out of the water bath just a minute ago. What we've got to do is we've got to open this bag up. You can use a knife, you can use scissors. I like using scissors, but I've used a knife before. And we're going to pour the juice out into this little cup and reserve it to make a jus or bake grease or a gravy or something. We just need to get the juice out of the way. And there's not a whole lot of it here. Now, we're going to take this out of the bag. Just like that. And there is just a little more juice in here. We'll dump it out. Now, what we need to do is dry this off. I've got a pan warmed up here with a little oil in it. I'm going to dry this off with some paper towels because, as we know, you can't sear something if it's wet. You're boiling it then. You do this. It looks dry. Now we're going to do it. There. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's the sound of searing. Let me move some things out of the way here. Oh yeah. One last little bit. got a start button. It doesn't have a stop button. I don't know how that works. But we're getting a sear. That's all I care. Let me see if I can turn this bad boy off. Nope. Put it on pause. There. There, now we've got it off. So, let me gently, without searing my hand, because this doesn't get hot, the pan does. Now, don't you want to know what it looks like? I know I do. So let's just start by slicing it right here in the middle. Look at that. Perfectly pink, medium rare, from end to end. And if I slice off a piece, this is the ultimate test. You didn't see that. It's tough. I should have probably gone for 72 hours or longer. So, what did we learn today? Even plans can fail. I can still save it by the way I cut it. But yeah, it's still very tough. I was not expecting that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Sous Vide. I will be doing another one. Maybe I'll have it right next time. Who knows? That's the way cooking is. You get it right sometimes, you don't get it right sometimes. So anyway, if you did like this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.